the left, they live on the left. It's a painted brick that's been
Yep.
renovated.
Yeah, yeah.
Not the diagonal one,
Did you see
but
my
the one,
email?
it was for sale a couple years ago.
Yeah, I know
We'll wade through it.
the diagonal.
It's Jamie, yeah,
Okay.
she's
So
there,
sweet.
she is.
So sweet, yeah.
I'd like to call this regularly scheduled meeting of the Fountain Inn Planning Commission to order this 20th day of March here at 300 Wall Street. Before we begin tonight, there are 3 agenda items that we need to add to the agenda tonight. This is the adoption of the rules and procedures for 2025, election of officers, and adoption of the 2025 meeting calendar. We have to do that by motion and 2/3 vote. Do I have a motion that we add these 3 agenda items to tonight's meeting?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor by uplifting of hand? Items have been added. So with that, we have the adoption of the rules of procedure for 2025 in your packet. You will see these list of rules. If there are no question about these rules and you've been able to review them, do I have a motion that we adopt these rules for 2025?
I'll motion it.
And I will make the second. All those in favor by uplifting of hand? Rules are adopted. Moving on to the election of officers, we need to elect a chair and a vice chair for 2025. Do we have any names that we'd like to toss out for chair for 2025?
I'd like to make the motion for Eric Stoddard as our chairman.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor, uplifting of hand? Okay, I will serve as chair. Any motions we'd like to make for vice chair? I will make the motion to make Chris Ellisor vice chair.
I'll second that.
Okay, all those in favor, uplifting of hand. All right, Chris will serve as vice chair for 2025. Next on our agenda is the adoption of the 2025 meeting calendar. As you'll see in your packet, we've got today's date, April 17th, May 15th, June 18th, July 17th, August 21st, September 18th, October 16th, November 20th, and December 18th. Is there any problem with these dates that you can see?
June 18th is on a Wednesday, is that correct?
Is this correct?
Because Juneteenth was the next day and city offices are closed.
Okay.
Are we okay with having a meeting on a Wednesday? Is everyone here okay with that? Okay? All right, do I have a motion? We accept this meeting calendar for 2025.
I'll motion.
And I'll make the second. All those in favor by uplifting of hand? All right, we will serve as adopted. All right, so the meat and potatoes of tonight's, pardon me, we have one more item. We have the approval of the minutes from our December 19th, 2024 meeting. Do I have a motion we approve these minutes?
I'll motion to approve them.
Is there a second?
Second.
All right, all those in favor by uplifting the hand? Minutes are approved. Finally, to the meat and potatoes of tonight's agenda, we have docket number SP-2025-01. This is the request for approval of a flag lot. Turn it over to staff. Or shall I turn it over to staff first? Actually, hold on. Is there any disclosures that need to be made for this agenda item?
I need to recuse myself.
Thank you, sir. Now we'll turn it over to staff.
Okay, just a quick introduction as to what this is and why we're here. The lot that's shown on the screen is zoned R12. Can I give you an idea where it's located? That is the high school. Can't miss that on the screen there. What's being presented is to break this into 3 separate parcels. Usually this is something that's done as a simple subdivision, handled at the staff level. It doesn't need to go to planning commission. But our current zoning ordinance requires that if a flag lot is created, and it's really hard to see where the flag lot is on something like this. But it starts right where my cursor is. That is the lot, and then it opens up in the back behind these 2 lots right here. So this is what's called a flag lot. And because our current zoning ordinance requires the planning commission to approve any proposed flag lots, is the reason that we are here tonight.
Okay, thank you, sir. Any questions for staff? All right, we'll hear from our applicant.
I don't believe I have anything to really add. It's a simple split. I just wanted to note, we're not putting in any infrastructure or anything like that.
Okay, perfect. All right, I'll open the floor for public testimony. Seeing none, I'll close the floor to public comment. Staff's recommendation?
So as you just mentioned, they're not adding a new road or infrastructure that would require this to become a major subdivision, which would come before the board or the commission. Looking at the area, the size of the lots, this is R12, which requires a minimum of 12,000 square feet. You're looking at half acre, and like a 2.3 or 2.4 acre. So these are not small lots. They're rather large. Looking at that in the area that it's in, it's staff's recommendation that the commission approve this request.
Okay. Now, the frontage for that back lot is to the bottom side of lot 2, correct? For lot 3?
So
Am
this
I reading
is-
that correctly?
This is Helms Road.
Yep,
That's coming through right here.
correct?
And so it's coming off of Helms Road, has its own. connection.
Drive down, okay.
Yep.
Okay,
So the houses are facing Helms, and then there'll be a house behind them.
behind them. Is that correct? Okay. Okay. Any questions the commission has? Any discussion we need to have? Okay. All right, hearing none, do I have a motion that the planning commission recommend approval of the requested flag lot for 706 Helm Street, agenda item SP 2025-01?
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chairman.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor by uplifting the hand? All right, motion carries. Seeing as how there are no other items on our agenda tonight, do I have a motion that we adjourn?
I'll make the motion, we adjourn.
Is there a second? Oh, all those in favor by uplifting the hand? We're adjourned.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.